Nehemiah 12, New American Standard Version. Now these are the priests and the Levites who came up with Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, Seraiah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amara, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rehum, Meremoth, Iddo, Ginithoa, Abijah, Mijamin, Madiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, and Jorib, Jediah, Salu, Amok, Hilkiah, and Jediah. These were the heads of the priests and their kinsmen in the days of Jeshua. And the Levites were Jeshua, Binu, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and Mattaniah, who was in charge of the songs of thanksgiving, he and his brothers, also Bakbukiel and Uni, their brothers, stood opposite them in their service divisions. Jeshua fathered Joachim, and Joachim fathered Eliashib. Eliashib fathered Joada. Joada fathered Jonathan, and Jonathan fathered Jaddua. Now in the days of Joachim, the priests, the head of the fathers' households were Seraiah, Meriah of Jeremiah, Hananiah of Ezra, Meshullam of Amariah, Jehoahan of Malushi, Jonathan of Shebaniah, Joseph of Haram, Adnah of Meremoth, Helkai of Iddo, Zechariah of Ginnethon, Meshullam of Abijah, Sikri of Minamem of Modiah, Piltai of Bilgal, Shemua of Shemaiah, Jehoathan of Jehorab, Mattani of Jediah, Uzi of Salai, Kalai of Amuk, Eber of Hilkiah, Hashabiah, and of Jediah, Nathaniel. As for the Levites, the head of the fathers' households were registered in the days of Eliashib, Joada, and Johanan, and Jaddua. So were the priests in the reign of Darius the Persian. The sons of Levi, the heads of the fathers' households, were registered in the book of the Chronicles up to the days of Johanan, the son of Eliashib. And the heads of the Levites were Hashabiah, Sherebiah, and Jeshua, the son of Kadmiel, with their brothers opposite them, to praise and give thanks as prescribed by David, the man of God, division corresponding to division. Mattaniah, Bakbukiah, Obadiah, Meshullam, Talman, and Akub were gatekeepers, keeping watch at the storerooms of the gates. These men served in the days of Jehoiakim, the son of Jeshua, the son of Zodak, and in the days of Nehemiah the governor, and Ezra the priest and scribe. Now at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought out the Levites from all their places to bring them to Jerusalem, so that they could celebrate the dedication with joy, with songs of thanksgiving, and with songs to the accompaniment of cymbals, harps, and lyres, so that the sons of the singers were assembled from the territory around Jerusalem and from the villages of the Nephtalites, from Beth Gilgal, and from their fields in Geba and Azmaveth, because the singers had built themselves villages around Jerusalem. The priests and the Levites purified themselves. They also purified the people, the gates, and the wall. Then I had the leaders of Judah come up on the top of the wall, and I appointed 2 large choirs, the first proceeding to the right on top of the wall towards the dung gate. Hoshea and half of the leaders of Judah followed them, with Isaiah, Ezra, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jeremiah, and some of the sons of the priests with trumpets, and Zechariah, the son of Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zakur, the son of Ashaph, and his kinsman, Shemaiah, Azarel, Milai, Gilai, May, Nathaniel, Judah, and Hananiah, with musical instruments of David, the man of God. And Ezra, the scribe, went before them. At the fountain gate, they went directly up the steps of the city of David by the stairwell of the wall, above the house of David, to the water gate on the east. The second choir proceeded to the left, while I followed them with half of the people on the wall, above the tower of furnaces to the broad gate wall, and above the gate of Ephraim, of the ancient gate by the fish gate, the tower of Hananel, and the tower of the 100, as far as the sheep gate, and they stopped at the gate of the guard. Then the 2 choirs took their positions in the house of God. So did I and half of the officials with me, and the priests, Eliakim, Maaseiah, Minamam, Micaiah, Elionai, Zechariah, and Hananiah, with the trumpets, and Maaseiah, Shemaiah, Eleazar, Uzi, Jeconiah, Malchijah, Elam, and Ezar. And the singers sang with Jezrahah, their leaders, and on that day they offered great sacrifices and rejoiced because God had given them great joy. And the women and children rejoiced as well, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard from far away. On that day, men were also appointed over the chambers for the supplies, the contributions, the first fruits, and the tithes, to gather into them from the fields of the cities the portions required by the law for the priests and Levites. For Judah rejoiced over the priests and the Levites who served, for they performed the worship of their God and the service of purification, together with the singers and the gatekeepers, in accordance with the command of David and of his son Solomon. For in the days of David and Asaph, in ancient times, there were leaders of the singers, songs of praise and songs of thanksgiving to God. So all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and Nehemiah gave the portions due the singers and the gatekeepers as each day required, and they set apart the consecrated portion for the Levites, and the Levites set apart the consecrated portion for the sons of Aaron.